Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in and for choosing to spend some of your time with me. I'm Maria Milagros. You're an extraordinary being. And here's the thing. On Saturday, I was reading from the Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, and I'm going to show you a video that I recorded because I got so excited about this information and the connections that it made for me that I made a short video. Now, let me just give you a heads up, and I am not apologizing. Let's be clear, I'm not apologizing. I look straight crazy, okay? This is real life sometimes, and it's Corona, y'all. We're in a quarantine. So sometimes I don't do my hair, and sometimes I just sit around and read from journals of medicine, right? Or like journals of science. That's my thing. Leave me alone. So heads up, she looked a little bit crazy in the video, but listen to what is said because yes, and then we'll talk about it right after. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what I do with my spare time. I read articles from journals of medicine and different things. And I was reading an article, or rather a publication in the obstetrics, I can never really pronounce that word, obstetrics and gynecology, really, Maria? I don't know that first word though. Obstetrics, whatever, and gynecology. So I'm reading this about the percentage, these different articles that are talking about the percentages of a miscarriage. And 50 to 75%, they're estimating that 50 to 75% of pregnancies end in miscarriage during the first trimester. They think it can even be as high as 80% of pregnancies that end as miscarriages, because a lot of times women don't know that they're pregnant and they think that their period came either early or late. There have been some women who have indicated that they thought they were having pregnancy symptoms, but then when their period came, they said, oh, it was just from my period. It wasn't, pregnancy or anything. But it could, in fact, have been a miscarriage. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this is because if 20% of pregnancies actually come to fruition, stay with me, that means you and I are part of that really small selective number. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, then you know that I read another article, and it's easier to find in the Business Insider. You can find the information that shows the breakdown of how it is that you being born, me being born, is 1 in a 400 quadrillion chance of being born. Like your great-grandparent met that parent, and then they had that kid, and that kid was born, and so on and so forth. And then if you tie in these numbers from these studies about miscarriage, so they not only had to meet, but then they had to have a successful pregnancy that led to a parent or a grandparent and so on and so forth. And that had to keep happening until it got to you. So the chance of that happening is 1 in 400 quadrillion. And if these studies are correct, let's say it's even 75%, it still means that we are part of a selective number. And then it made me think about the universe and Mother Earth and this planet, and how the planet is very selective. Have you noticed? Do you pay attention? Okay, so the planet, like flowers will adapt and change. Animals will adapt. Sometimes they grow things or they lose things that they need or don't need in order to continuously adapt. It is a selective process, which means you have been selected. I've been selected. We have been, for real, by the hand of God, the force of the universe, the graciousness of Mother Earth. We have been selected. And when we choose to surrender that power in order to be a carbon copy of someone else, we are in fact surrendering the very reason why we were selected to begin with. There is greatness in you that only you have. And the planet, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, was very selective in making sure that you were born, because there is something that you have that the whole world needs. And maybe you have something that one person needs and it can change their world. But the truth is, when you change one person's world, it impacts the entire planet, y'all. Ripple effects. You have been selected. Imagine if we really lived our life like that. Like, oh my gosh, the chance of me being here is so minimal that I have truly been selected. I'm going to figure out what this means. What is my gift? What brings me to life? What makes me feel alive? What makes me feel passionate? What makes me want to give and help others? That's your gift. And it doesn't have to be like this one thing that you do from 9 to 5. It could be something that you do in every space of your life, right? Like that's your thing. You have been selected on purpose and with a reason. Woo! Like for real. I'm going to just walk around like this. Now, like, oh, y'all don't know? I've been selected. And so have you. We have been selected. Let's act accordingly. Let us live accordingly. Let us remember that we have been chosen to make the planet a better place. That's why we're here, y'all. So what you gonna do? How you gonna use your power, your gift, your uniqueness to make the planet a better place? I don't know about you. But I listen to myself tell myself that I am chosen and selected. Woo! I get excited. I was like, yes, we are selected. And here's the reminder that we have to keep reminding ourselves is that I have been chosen. You have been selected. So has every other human on the planet, specifically the ones that are different than you. Specifically, the ones that look different, speak different, specifically those people. Cultural and racial differences are a necessity. They have been selected because there's so much beauty in that diversity. And when we decide that we have been selected, but they have not, we're missing it. We're missing it. How? How could it be possible that you have been selected and yet they are also here, but they have not been selected? Come on. Of course they have. Every single human has, and that's why it is our responsibility to do this work first and foremost, and then to be able to move from that space of compassion and love and curiosity to learn and to grow and to expand so that we can continue to use our unique greatness to make a positive and healthy impact on the planet that will bring us all to that next level. You know what I'm saying? But it has to start here. And here's my action step for you. There was a song that came on that I haven't heard in a long time. It's I Got It Made by Special Ed. 90s maybe? So the song came on, and as soon as it came on, I started saying all the lyrics. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, how do I know those lyrics? Oh, right, because I remember saving up my quarters, and then I bought a blank tape, and then I listen to every to the radio station. I was listening for any little cue that would indicate that song was about to come on, and I had my tape locked and loaded, ready to go in this old boombox that we had. And then as soon as it came on, you press the 2 buttons to record, and then as soon as it was done, you kind of stand there and wait. And as soon as it was done, you pop your tape out, you rewind it, and then you put it back in, you play it slowly. You keep hitting that pause or that stop button because you are writing out the lyrics. And then you take those lyrics and you put them in your pocket and you take it everywhere you go. And when you transfer from one pair of pants to another or from one jacket to another, you take the lyrics and you transfer them so that they go with you everywhere you go. And every time you have a chance, you stop and read your lyrics because you want to memorize all the lyrics to the song. And then before you know it, you know the song as if you wrote it. And then you try to like change it up and make your own little remixes to it. And then here you are, how many years later, the song comes on and you know all the words. We need to be that kind of intentional about the words that we tell ourselves, about how we speak to and about ourselves and our lives so that we are able to authentically, genuinely move in spaces feeling confident from the inside out. And when we are confident here first, we give room to other people to be themselves. We have compassion. Is it people who truly understand this and do this work and love themselves do not seek to hurt other people. We have to start here. And it starts with the thoughts in our heads and the words coming out of our mouths. We have to be intentional. So I want you to act like you are saving up your money for a blank tape. And then I want you to write out the words that you need to hear, the reminders about who you are and what you're capable of. I am capable. I am deserving. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am enough. I am love. I am loved. I am lovable. A lot of people need that one. I am intelligent. I am creative. I am solution oriented. Whatever it is, you need to write it out. You need to fold it up. You need to carry it with you in your pocket. And when you transfer from one pair of jeans or one jacket or one purse to another, you need to bring that with you. We need to be intentional about the words that we use to build ourselves up, because if not, we're going to allow in everything else that has been programming and indoctrinating us to believe that we are not deserving and worthy. And that is a lie, because we have been selected. We would not be here if that were not the case. That's what I got for you. What a great way to start September, right? I got it made. Ow. Okay, gotta go. Love you. Peace!